Okay, so SpaceX landed Starship on its head and didn't blow it up. Again. And nobody on Wall Street seems to care. Here's the thing. The entire SpaceX bull case, the reason Elon's net worth is what it is, hinges on one engineering metric: reusability. If Starship can be caught, refueled, and relaunched inside 24 hours, the economics completely change. Launch costs drop from the current estimate of roughly $60 million per flight to maybe 10 or 15 million. That's a 10 times improvement. Margin scales to infinity. Starlink becomes profitable. The whole thing works. Flight 13 just proved that's possible. And I mean actually proved it, not announced it, not promised it. The booster caught, the ship landed softly, the Raptor engines reignited during descent. Marcus House called it the softest splashdown ever. The kind of landing that suggests next flight doesn't need any engineering redesigns. Just go again. That matters because it's measurable. You can watch the landing velocity decrease over successive flights. You can see booster catch success rates climb. You can track Raptor relight reliability. These aren't press releases, these are hard metrics. And yet, SpaceX is still valued at around $200 billion on private markets with zero revenue, and retail investors can't buy in. So Wall Street's reaction to a massive engineering de-risking event is basically nothing. The stock market doesn't move, the hedge funds don't reposition, nobody adjusts the valuation. That's weird. Because if you're a venture investor or a large fund manager, and you just watched a company prove a 10 times cost reduction is engineering feasible inside 18 months, that should move the needle on your model. It should move the needle on Elon's net worth calculation. He's got roughly 20% of SpaceX. If Starship's cash flow potential just de-risked by a meaningful amount, his equity stake got worth more money. That should be priced in. Instead, what's actually happening is retail investors are rewarding the engineering wins. Marcus House's Flight 13 recap hit 755,000 views, more than 2.2 times his median. Ellie in Space's reel on the soft landing hit 106,000 views, 2.6 times median. Holmar's catalog has been threading the data all week. These are the people who actually understand what they're looking at. And that creates a weird dynamic. Retail sees the signal. Wall Street doesn't price it. Elon's net worth sits flat. His companies trade on narrative momentum instead of actual engineering progress. Here's the implication. If you believe Starship reusability is the real deal, and Flight 13 suggests it is, you're looking at a 5 to 10 year window where SpaceX becomes one of the highest margin industrial companies on Earth. Not in theory, in practice. And the market isn't pricing that in yet, because the market can't buy SpaceX. So either Wall Street is right, and the engineering wins don't matter, and Starship's economics don't work. Or Wall Street's wrong, and there's a valuation arbitrage sitting on private markets that nobody's really thinking about yet. The data from Flight 13 suggests the second thing. But data doesn't move markets. Confidence does. And the fact that nobody's written a serious institutional note connecting soft landings equal 10 times cost reduction to SpaceX equity value tells you that Wall Street hasn't actually done the work yet. If you want the full picture on Elon's capital allocation strategy across his companies, I went deep on that in SpaceX Starship CapEx Trap. Link in the description. Drop a comment if you've been tracking Flight 13 and what you think the de-risking actually means for the timeline. And if you want more of this kind of analysis on hard data versus market pricing, hit subscribe. And while we're on the subject of catching things in motion, a professional rancher in San Mateo County just helped California Highway Patrol lasso a loose bull charging down Highway 92 during rush hour with an actual rope from a truck. First try. Said he'd done it maybe 20 times before on his ranch. The bull got tranquilized, loaded into a trailer, and everyone went home. Which is a better outcome than most Starship landings have had, honestly. Elon would probably tweet this as proof that the laws of physics aren't negotiable, but rope is universal. Okay, I'm out. Drop a comment if you want me to dig into any of this further. Take care.